What's up, guys? It's your boy Lamar, back at it again with another one. I am in Las Vegas. I'm in Los Angeles, California, headed to Arizona. And since I have this is going to take me about 12 hours, I figured I'd answer some questions that people ask me, and give some background on myself and why I got into trucking. So first and foremost, I started in 2019. I was probably 35, up in that range, 30, 34, 35. I wanted to do it around when I was 25. I just was nervous about taking a test. I was like, I'm not a good test taker. I just didn't want to do it, man. Honestly, I didn't want to do it. I should have done it at that time. Probably at this point in my life, I probably wouldn't be working for anyone else, or I'll probably have more opportunities and things going on. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, I started in 2019. I went to Roadmaster. But before that, I heard someone talking about a place in Orlando, Florida. It's called Career Source, pretty much like a career center. So I went there. I spoke to this one. She's great. Her name is Mary Smith, Miss Mary Smith. She told me about the program. Says it's a scholarship for you for your CDL. You graduate, or if you don't graduate, you know what I mean? It doesn't hurt anything if you don't, but if you do, just send back that certificate, that diploma, and you're good. So, the CDL school is about $7,000 because Roadmaster, I mean, let's be real, it's not even about your CDLs. It's about, by me being there, having that experience, it's about, they just want butts in the seats. So, I forget how many people we had. I think we had probably like 40 people in the class, honestly. And they were by tiers. So when you got there, you was in one tier. Let's say somebody came a week later or 2 weeks later, they was in another tier, like that. All right. So I was there for about 2 to 3 weeks. And it was good, man. I was driving. First of all, when you're in not road rangers, but when you're in CDL school, they don't want you, by law, they don't want you to work because they're trying to get you acclimated to driving 11 to 14 hours and sleeping them 10 hours because you got a 10-hour reset. But I couldn't. I got kids. I had child support, the whole nine. So what I would do was, class started at 6 o'clock. It was like from 6 to 6. So after 6 o'clock, what I would do is I would go to the truck, study more about the truck, learn all the parts, because when you're testing out, it's A, B, C, D. So A will be in the front, B right here in the cab, C is the middle part, like the coupling part, and D is the actual driving. So and then you always got inside and all that stuff. So I did that. I didn't have my permits when I first started, so I took a week off or a couple of days off. I could have graduated in like, well, technically by me being there, I was like 2 weeks, but I think I took a week or two, something like that, because I had to go pass my permits, then come back, which they didn't tell me. So get your permits before you go. All right, I did that. So what I was doing was I was going to school. So after school is over, I take 30-40 minutes to an hour. I would study the truck again. I would get in my car. I would go home because my son was with me at the time. I'd go check on my son, give him some money or whatever, so he can eat and all that stuff, or bring him food or whatever. And then I would go do Uber Eats, I was doing Uber Eats, Uber, and lift. I'll drive until I get about 200, 250 for the day. I'll go home, I will sleep, wake up, do it all over again, and that's how I got my CDL. All right, I've done, I think, everything there it is when it comes to having your CDL. I've done driving, I've done reefer, I've done flatbed, which is HOTSHOT too. I've done flatbed with the actual semi truck. I've been in the oil field. I've driven in snow. Reefer. I got my hazmat, my tankers. I've done it all, man. Needless to say, once you get some experience and you know how much money it's gonna take for you and your family to survive, ask for that number. Do not waive. It's too many companies out here for you to be doing something that you don't want to do. You're away from your family for at least 2 weeks out of the you know, you're gone for 2 weeks, come back for 2 or 3 days, going back. So technically you're home for 2 or 3 days out of the month. So ask for what you want to ask for. If that number isn't what it needs to be, go get another job, man. Go get somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Until you stack your money and get your own stuff. You know what I mean? So I've done everything. So right now I am currently doing HOTSHOT. All right. So people ask me about HOTSHOT. I will say this, man. If you are somewhat, I'm not gonna say lazy, but if you're a person who really don't want to do too much, HOTSHOT isn't for you, because you gotta keep checking both sides. Even if you change something up or you strap something up, your tarp can fall off, all that stuff. So right now I have a 1991 sewer truck GMC, 14,000 pounds. I'm headed to Queen Creek, Arizona, and I got it from Cali, Dixon, Cali. All right. Yesterday was my first time actually being in a hotel. For the most part, I sleep in the truck. I mean, I don't know. I just don't have the time to go look for a hotel. I can do all that stuff. I have enough experience doing that stuff, but most of the time I just drive, go to a Love's or a Pilot, take a shower, you know, go into my truck, gas up, make sure the truck is fine, take my behind to sleep, get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, do all the other stuff, you know, maybe get something to drink, and then I'm back on the road. So do I like it? It's okay. You can make as much money as possible, and you know, working for any company, especially when it's doing HOTSHOT, something like that, make sure they show you the amount of the load. So whatever the load is, if they give you 20% of the load, 25% of the load, 28% of the load, 30% of the load, those are the ones that's like most common. And then, so let's say you got something for 4,000, 25% of the load or whatever like that, you know how much you're getting, and then just write that down for the whole week, so you will know exactly how much money is coming into your pocket. You know what I mean? So do I like it? It's okay. I would say, for me, honestly, at this point in my life, I'm simply doing this until I get to a point where I don't have to do it myself. Someone could work for me, or I'm doing something else. For me, I'm kind of over trucking, just because it takes so much. Not only it takes so much to run it and to do it right. One mistake, you can lose your license. Even if it's someone else's mistake, you can lose your license. Me not chaining something down, it falling off, hitting somebody, killing somebody, you can lose your license and you can go to jail. 2 weeks at a time away from your family, it's just, I mean, I've done it so long, I'm just tired of it. Honestly, I'm tired of being away from my kids. I'm tired of being away from my daughter. Your social life is shot. You're gonna gain weight whether you eat properly or not. Now, if you're working out, you can work out, but I think you just gotta mentally get yourself there, because you gotta get acclimated to how this works, then how to work out. But a lot of people don't do it because you're sweating and you're sitting down for hours and hours and hours, and then that sweat accumulate into the seat and all that. I mean, I've done it. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you're making excuses, bro. Listen, I played ball. I've done all that stuff. So I get it. But for me, I gained 50 pounds, probably even more. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'5". So I'm 6'5", 280, when I should be like 230. You know what I'm saying? But I used to model and do all that stuff, man. But trucking also saved my life, because if it wasn't for trucking, I wouldn't have the mental fortitude or just enough money in my pocket to think outside of work. Let's say I was working in a lot of warehouses. So I had enough money, not enough money, but I had money, but I had just enough to pay my bills, look out for my kids, whatever the case may be, take a lady out or whatever the case. But when I started to get into trucking, whether I was working for somebody else or working for myself, I had enough money to think of other things. You know what I'm saying? So I would start thinking of other things, and that's how I got into business credit, personal credit, understanding just the power of credit. And now that I know what I know, for me, it behooves me to even be out here driving trucks, because I have the knowledge to not do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And once you come into a place where you're not doing, you know, you see where you can better yourself in life, it's time to take the necessary steps and do that. I'm not hating on trucking. I'm not doing any of that. But I just think it's ran its course. And for me, I'm already like an introvert, so I don't really talk to people like that. So if I was even home, it's just like I'm away from my family, because I don't really go nowhere. I don't really do too much. But it's just the point. I want to be able to just call my child's mother and be like, hey, I'm coming to pick up my baby. Or my sons, them calling me like, Dad, I'm on my way. Or, hey, could I come through? Or, you know, even my father, he used to stop over, you know, during the week, on the weekends. Hey man, come hang out with me. Hey man, let's watch a show together. Let's go out to eat. You know, all that stuff is minute now, because you're out here and you're making money. But you gotta, there's pros and cons to everything. So it's like, you're making money, but you're away from your family. Then something happened to your family. You're like, damn, you just, you know, you don't have that time with them. You know what I'm saying? For me, I just felt like I'm at a point right now where I'm done with it, because I can do so much more. And for me, I was just like, in my head, if I could just bring $2,000 a week away from this, then I think I'm done with it. And me having the knowledge of credit, business credit, which is my other channel, it's called MENTALDRIP, YouTube. I got a lot of stuff on my personal YouTube. On this one, I am LAMAR. I'm gonna take all that credit stuff off and put it to another channel. I want to separate them. But me having the knowledge of credit, understanding business credit, understanding personal credit, understanding chef corps and all this other stuff, I'm like, man, why in the heck I'm out here doing this stuff when I can have somebody working for me doing this stuff, or just be doing other things? You know what I'm saying? So I was in the Airbnb space. At the time, I didn't have a lot of help, and I had money from my trucking job at the time, along with the Airbnb. And I was just putting money here and there, because when you're first starting out, you know, you're trying to make it. So, and I spreaded myself too thin. I didn't have a lot of good help. especially have a mentor or somebody like that on a regular. So I had to start over. So I'm at a point right now. That's the reason why I went to North Dakota. If anybody know, you know, all the other videos, I went to North Dakota because to get that money back, to get out of debt, business debt, which is still good debt. You know what I'm saying? It's still debt. It's good debt, but it's debt nonetheless. And that didn't work out for me because I was told one thing, try to work it out, try to stay there and all this other stuff, and I kept getting calls from home, and I need to go home right then and handle some stuff, and I'm trying to wait it out, and being under somebody's management and thinking that this person was for me or for the betterment of what I'm trying to do, and they wasn't. They're money hungry people, control freaks, and I could say a whole bunch, man, but I'm not gonna even go there because it's not even worth it. He's not worth it. It was a mistake for me going there in the first place. I had a friend of mine telling me, hey, you don't have to do all that. You come stay with me and then get your stuff right. I should have done that. But me being a man, I just didn't want to, you know, rely on somebody else to get back on my feet in that way. I'd rather do it myself. So I was out there for 3 months, and I got a call to do what I'm doing now. And I looked at the pros and cons. They called me, well, they let me know about this way before I even done it. I was just looking at the pros and cons, and I'm like, hey, I'm making more here. I'm still away from my people, but I come home 2 weeks. Up there, I was gone for 3 months. And you pretty much, they say you wanna, up there, you stay for 4 weeks and you go home for 2 weeks. But it's a huge expense because if you fly, which is cool, and then you come home, you gotta get a hotel for 2 weeks or Airbnb for 2 weeks. That's a lot. Then you wanna do whatever you wanna do, rent a car, the whole nine, because it just didn't make sense for me getting an apartment and being up there, paying for my apartment, and then being up there. You know, it probably could have worked out, but I would just be throwing away a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, I just chose this. Chose this. So, and after this, I'm not gonna say never, but my goal is to not do nothing for no one ever. I got a plan that I want to do, and I'm doing it. So right now, by me taking all those risks when I started with my business, and I'm, you know, fix my credit to a point where I'm going to start fixing everybody else's credit as well, showing people how to build business credit as well. You know what I'm saying? And I still have like people to interview who I respect, people who I know that do the same thing that I do. So I just want to give y'all a heads up on like what I'm doing now. So you know, like I said, man, you could do trucking. A lot of people are doing trucking. I mean, trucking saved me. But I just think like the internet, which is great, but the internet has made it so bad out here that you got to understand rates. You got to understand, you know, how much you're going to get per mile. You got to understand the rate con. You got to understand drop time, pickup time, your drive time, on duty time. Not only going back and forth, but oh, I want to stop here because I could take a shower. I want to stop here because I can get a hotel. Factor in the hotel cost, gas, death, chains, straps, DOT, way stations. I mean, it's a lot, man. Mentally, I love it because I get to think about everything I want to do in life. But on the flip side of that, mentally, I'm away from my kids. You know, my daughter calling me, telling me she missed me, or, you know, man, you know you're risking everything to be out here for your family, but it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Especially for yourself physically, sitting in one spot forever in a day, in a truck. I would tell every driver, man, eat the best you can. Limit yourself from meat, limit yourself from dairy, you know, smoothies, water, nuts, grains. I mean, you can see right here, I got M&Ms in here, but I take the M&Ms out. You know what I'm saying? And I eat a lot of raisins, which is in there too, to keep your fiber, keep yourself regulated. You know what I'm saying? Because this is very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy doing this job, man. If you're gonna risk your life, if you're gonna be away from your wife and your kids or your girl, like for me, man, it's damn near impossible for me to have a relationship. It's impossible unless you have a strong woman. I hate to say strong because I don't like the negativity part of that. Like, and it always comes down to black women saying they're strong. So I don't like that. You got to have a mentally strong person who understands what you're doing. I think if you have the power to, and you in a good relationship with your lady, I think you should take your lady and your kids, if you have the opportunity, bring them out here for a week or two, or however long you're gonna be out here, just so they can understand what you're going through. So when she's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you, when you're coming home, when you do come home, you sleep that whole first day and then you're out. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't spend enough time with me, and then like you're away from your family, but the money don't add up. It's like, man, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I would say, man, just do your due diligence. If you get your own truck and trailer and all that stuff, it's great. You know, you can make some money, but understand business, understand getting your business credit off the ground, understanding that you can have business fuel cards, you can have, by you having your LLC and everything, they have hotels that you can get under your business name that can save you money too, because you want to write all this stuff off. You know, getting gas with the right fuel cards. What else, man? It's a lot, man. So I just say for me, I'm not saying for me, you know, for me, it's almost 5 years, and it's like it has taken its toll on me. And for me, I'm done with it. So if somebody came to me today and they had me doing something else, and I'm making at least $2,000 doing that, a minimum of $2,000, I'm out. I wouldn't even think about it. I'm just tired of being away from my family. I'm tired of being away, especially because I had a podcast, you know, Mental Drip podcast, that I really wanted to get off the ground, because to show people about credit, business credit, how to maximize, you know, that avenue of your life. Even if you don't want your own business, you can just live a comfortable life just by understanding credit and financing and real estate and stocks, bonds. I don't really care for the Bitcoin stuff, but it's out there. Trading, I don't really care for it, but it's out there. Stocks, I know another guy who, his name is Richard. He's dope. I want to interview him, but all that stuff I can't do because I'm always over the road. I can't interview people like I want to because I'm always over the road. But on the flip side, trucking is helping me because I'm paying off debt, or I have enough money to pay for the camera that I want. So I'm paying off stuff and paying for the camera that I want to set myself up to go do what I really want. Also, you know, doing credit, repairing people credit as well. So like I said, man, have a plan when you come out here. Make your girl or your whoever your wife, your girl, or your significant other, make them understand. Don't introduce this to them and just be like, babe, you see what I'm like? Make them understand what you're doing. Like, when you're just sitting in the truck, don't just drive and y'all having a good time and you make it feel so good to her. Tell her the outs and ins. Tell her the ups and downs. Let her really see what goes on. Hey, you see how I'm keep swinging my head back and forth? You see how I'm keep looking at the chains? You know, I'm checking for DOT. I'm checking to get pulled over. This is what happened when I get pulled over. This is what they're looking for. Even if you get pulled over, you come into a weigh station, bring your girl inside so she can see just all the stuff you have to mentally deal with on top of being a boyfriend, husband, father, whatever. Like, this is serious, man. So for me, I still love it because I'm out here doing something. I'm not lazy. I'm gonna always make something happen for myself. But I feel like for me, this has ran its course for me. And what I want to do now, and I think for me, I'm around the right people. Shout out to Mr. Rich Get Richer, and shout out to Will Roundtree. I'm sorry if I get your name messed up, but those two guys has really been, I wouldn't say mentors to me, because mentors, you got to actually communicate and they got to know you like that. For Richard and I spoke, and we already talked about sitting down and chopping it up, and he actually came onto one of my lives, and I post a couple of those videos. But you know, those two guys like really opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff, and it's not that hard now to become quote unquote rich or comfortable. You just gotta have a little bit of money up front and know what you're doing, but it's not that hard. So I know what I want. I really want generational wealth. I want to spend time with my family. I want to take my behind back to the gym like I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And also build relationships, because like I've damaged a lot of relationships because, you know what I mean, I'm out here. And it's already tough for me to even speak to a lot of people, because I just don't, you know what I mean? I don't really like to call people like that. I don't really like to text people like that. That's why it's done impossible for me to have a relationship, because it's so tough for me just calling. You know what I'm saying? I just like to be to myself, and you know what I mean? So, but I would say, man, anything you guys need to know, I'm here. Any questions you need to know, anything you need to see. I don't have the camera that I want to have. I wanted the headset camera, so I'm trying to get it's not even getting the money. I got the bread, but it's just timing, because I have to send it off to my company address and then forward it to maybe like my mom's house, then go by my mom's house to pick it up. It's just a lot. So I'm trying to figure all that stuff out, man. But it's a camera that comes around your face, come around your head like this, like a headset, so you guys can see me chaining stuff down, and you can see what I'm looking at. You can see me speaking to a customer. You can see me getting a bill of BOL. You can see me doing all that stuff. I want to show you guys that. Even just showing you guys some of the road while I'm driving, I can't really show because I have a Z Fold, and my Z Fold is dang near like a laptop, and it doesn't show. Let me show you. It doesn't show you guys the one that I have. I can't put it in front of me and show like this. See, I'll be talking to you guys like this the whole time. know, because I can't sit my camera up here like that too until I, you know, I got to get another phone stand. Let me show you guys mine. See, that's mine. See how big that is? And that could be for a laptop. So I just want to say, man, I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Y'all gonna come on this journey with me, man. Like I said, man, if you want to get into trucking, you can ask me anything. If I don't know, I definitely know who to speak to. Any questions you need to know, let me know, especially anything about business, credit, personal credit. I know. Look out for my Mental Drip YouTube channel. I'm gonna get that on this way. I'm actually trying to hire somebody. Even if you guys know about it, I got about 300 to 400 videos. Most of them posted on TikTok, so I gotta like edit them and do all that stuff and post it out. So if you know anybody who understand that aspect of it, I need to start posting and do it the right way so I can start getting, you know, subscribers and people coming out. But I just want to separate that from this. When I go into my YouTube, it's showing this, and then it's showing the credit. And I think it's the algorithms are messing it up because I'm not even getting any views. So for me, man, I'm just trying to, you know, get where I want to get to, and also, you know, help everybody else, man. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. This is my first day of actually doing a video. What I'm gonna try to do is when I drop this off, to try to video myself. I don't know, I'm gonna try to put the camera outside of this and hang it on there and probably back it off and show you guys that part of it. I'm gonna try. But if not, man, y'all gotta rock with me until I get everything that I need to get done. So right now I'm in California, headed to Arizona, and then I gotta go to, after that, I'm going to New Mexico, that area, and then I think to Texas, to Florida, and back home. So I'm on my first week still. This is Saturday of my first week when it comes to the pay and all that stuff. How you supposed to do that? Because you got 70-hour window, then it's a 34-hour reset, as well as your 10-hour reset each day. So all right, man, so I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all go subscribe to my channel, my credit channel, finance channel, which is Mental Drip Network or Mental Drip, and then of course you're on this one, which is I Am LAMAR. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Hopefully I don't bore you guys. I'm gonna probably try to put some music in the background too. But if you have any questions, let me know, so the next one I can get it done. Also, I'm probably gonna look for someone to edit my videos for me and do it the right way, and just stop playing with it. Stop, you know, having it look so generic. Put my personality to it. So if you are one of those people, let me know, and we can come up with some sort of whatever, come up with some sort of deal, or charge me by the month, or whatever the case may be, man. So I definitely need an intro and an outro for this as well. Anyway, man, I don't want to bore y'all, man. So, and I'm rocking back and forth because I got a lot of weight on this truck, man. It's a sewer truck, so it's 14,000 pounds, man. So y'all gonna see the video. I'm gonna put the video in now with the photos, and y'all keep rocking with me, man. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, even when I transition to what I really want to do, man. I just want y'all to see my life and what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? So y'all show me some support. I'll definitely show you some support as well. So follow me, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell, man. I am out. It's your boy LAMAR. Yup. Hey, what's good, guys? I want to talk about one more thing that was on my mind. One more thing that I forgot to tell you guys that I learned early when I first started driving, that, you know, having accidents and stuff. But I will say this, man. I will tell you guys this. Have patience. I'm not talking about, when I say, all right, it's a saying called goal, all right? I'm not talking to the drivers who understand this. I'm talking to the non-drivers or the non-CDL drivers, all right? On your big rig or your semi, you will see gold on the mirrors. That means get out and look. All right, get out and look. Gold. So have patience. All right, this is what I would tell you. Have patience. Pay attention to detail. All right, if you're doing hot shot, you're gonna have a lot of keys because you're locking up each and everything because someone can steal something. You know, I got a lock for the gas. I got a lock for my lock box with all the equipment and straps in. I got another lock for the other equipment and straps. I need to get cameras on each mirror so you can see front and back, and then a camera, it's already a camera in the front right here that's looking frontward. But get out and look. Pay attention to detail. Please do not rush. Do not rush to go deliver something. I don't give a damn if they tell you, hey, on the BOL is gonna tell you what the day is, the 30th. Let's say the BOL say deliver by, let's say deliver by July 1st, and today is the 28th. Let's just say that today is the 28th, but you got to deliver by. I don't give a dang if it takes you the entire time. Most people will try to hurry up and drop that load off, even though you got a long period of time. Most people try to hurry up and drop that off to get another load. And it's also based off what you have on your back of your trailer too, because you can do double pickups and double stops, or partials, that's what they call it. So I would say, man, please do not rush. For you non-CDL driving people, what truckers do, they will get out and look, and they will walk around their truck a few times before getting in the truck and driving it, because you want to see something been scratched up, a bumper missing, a bumper hit, whatever the case may be. You want to get out and look. So even if you about to make a turn, it don't look right, I don't give a dang if somebody's sitting right there and you need that 2 more feet to make the curve so you don't hit your tire on your right side, but you're gonna try to turn it sharp because the other car ain't move. Stay there, sit there, wait till they move, or have them back up so you can turn properly. Take your time. Trust me, because all it takes is one spillover, something falling, somebody bumps you, it's automatically your fault. You're a professional driver, especially when you have your CDL, you're a professional driver. So it's your fault. It doesn't matter. That's how they look at it. It is your fault. All right? So I just want to say that, man, get out and look. Double check your truck. Make sure you check your gas. If I were you guys, I'll make a way for at least a 5-gallon extra storage for gas. I have 2 extra depth containers already inside of the truck. You never know where you're gonna be. Trust me, I had to use one the other day, and I had to get some more. Thank God I was, I'm always looking around me, but I could have used that I could have pulled over, used that 5-gallon gas and got on the road and got to my place on time, or whatever the case may be, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So small stuff like that, checking your chain, checking your gooseneck chain, from the gooseneck to the truck itself, always checking that, checking a trailer brake, that wire, making sure that's right, making sure you don't see your ABS light on. All these things matter. Like I said, take your time. Be that old, you see that old 90-year-old man or woman that's driving and he got his 10 to 2 and he's like this and he's not moving and he's going. Be that person. And always looking at all the mirrors around you. I look at all, I even move my mirror I just want to see the front grill of that. I want to see the chains on this side and the chains on this side and the grill. I want to see the lights. If I see the wheel moving a little bit, I'm going to pull over. I'm going to check the chains. Every 100 miles or 150 miles, get out, check your load. Trust me, especially when you're strapping something down, that's going to move. But for the chain, not so much. But you know how you chain up your load. So I'm always looking at my chain, and if my chain is moving a little bit, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna reposition it over because I don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I mean? So get out and look, man. Be that old person that you that you see that's driving slow, or walk around, glance at everything. Check all your trailer tires. Check your tires on your truck. Always make sure, every city I go, I try to make sure I get someone's information when it comes to a mobile tire guy. I always do that because you never know. And for the most part, if you come to one city one time, you're gonna most likely come back again. So store somebody. Most times somebody's gonna see you, or you're gonna pass by somebody who does tires or whatever the case may be, or he's an all-purpose guy, or you see, you know, he probably drive by you. Take a picture of that, or remember that number, put it in your phone, call him while you're driving. Hey man, you're right beside me, I just want to know what areas you be in, and you know, in case I have an emergency, could I call you? And I do that a lot. And I call them and I tell them that, and then I ask them, hey, what areas that you be in, you know, around this area, in case I come and I'm broken down, I'll know. And so what I do is I use my phone and I put them in my notes. So when I'm doing my logs or where I'm going, I put all that stuff in my notes. So if I break down, or I need a mechanic, or I need a tire guy, oh damn, I forgot Mike, he's in this area, or I'm a little outside of that. Hey Mike, could you man, I need a trailer tire and I got a spare tire that need to be replaced. I'm about 20-30 miles outside of your range, but you know, if I need to give you a couple of more dollars to, you know, compensate for that, you know, I got you. And most likely, you know, just because you called that guy 2 months ago, most times those people lock your number in. Say, hey, I'm Earl, man, I come around here, I be in the area a lot. You can lie, but yeah, I be in the area a lot, but I just need to know, I just need to have some people around, or people I know, so when I come in this area, and they're gonna feel good about that. They're gonna say, well, dang, man, my business is working. If it wasn't for me having that promo and all my stuff on my vehicle, I would have never got that. So but I'm gonna hit you guys back, man. I just want to say that, man. So look out for that. You know what I mean? So what's good, man? It's your boy Lamar, back at it again with another one, man. So hey, I'm out in Cali, headed to Queens Creek, Arizona. I got a 3400. I got a Ram, Dodge Ram, 3500, 4x4 supercharger. and I am taking a 1991 sewer truck. 1991 sewer truck, 14,000 pounds. As you can see, I chained it. All right, and I got a 48-inch spread axle. I probably could have pushed it back a little bit more to get more support on that axle as well, but you know what I mean, I haven't been doing it in a while, so like knocking off the rust. So today I finally had got a hotel. I was actually sleeping in the truck, but I was so tired I had to make a run, and they want that last load at a certain time, so I had to go get it. So yeah, man, I'm headed to Arizona, Queens Creek, Arizona, and this is my next load. Y'all rock with me, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Y'all already know I do credit. My apparel is on there as well. And my channel isn't gonna be just about credit or trucking. It's gonna be just about my life, man. So y'all look out for me, man. I'm trying to get up to at least 500 subscribers so I can start really making a move. So, man, y'all rock with me. I'm out. It's your boy. Thought I could show y'all some of this. Cali. Look at these mountains, bro. It's crazy. I've been all over the world, but boy, them different. Man, y'all look at that shit. Looking at it in person is different though, but dang. All right, y'all, I'm here finally. I don't have I left my stand, so I can't even show you guys when I unload this sewer truck. But I'm finna offload it. Maybe I can hold my phone up here. Hopefully it works. I can sit it up here. Y'all can watch me unload it from here. It's not gonna be a good one. All right, this truck is so heavy, so hopefully it don't fall, but I'm finna unload it. knew it was gonna fall. Fuck. All right, y'all. I gotta take pictures and everything. So that's it. I'll hit y'all back later. I'm gonna take pictures. That's it for my drop off for the day, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's your boy. I'm out. You.